I had this buddy of mine who said he had the perfect way to save money while traveling. His his profession on the issue, what he said worked beautifully was you check in a motel, you stay there, and the next morning when you check out, you can tell them that it was too loud, the mattresses were bumpy, or the sheets were dirty, some sort of complaint. And he said almost without fail, they would take 10% off of his bill, and that's how he saved money while traveling on the road. And he just thought that was the most delightful thing in the world. Because here's what we believe. We believe we have a right to be disgruntled, disappointed, as it were. And why are we disappointed? We're disappointed because we have tons and tons of expectation. And we bring that expectation, and when the expectation is not met, we're disappointed. And since we're disappointed, we have this idea that we can complain. I have to go back to an original thought I gave you a long time ago when we began this, and that is that Earth did not come to me, I came to Earth. I'm here to learn Earth. I'm not here to write critiques of Earth. I'm not here to say, well, you know, if science and God had done a better job, here's what we would have done. But see, as long as we think that we have the right to critique Earth, we're going to end up disappointed. When we're disappointed, we're going to complain. And when we complain, all bets are off. Depending on the character, the ferocity, and the anger of the person involved, you can go from anything from a snit to killing. So this is the problem. This is the problem. This is why we have all these bar fights. You know, all these bar fights between religion and science, and between men and women, and black and white, and rich and poor, because we have this unrealistic expectation that is constantly disappointed, leaving us grumbling about the results. And the three ways we grumble: I'm better than you. I've got to be better than you. And where's the plan for my life I was promised? I was promised a destiny, a great destiny where everything would kind of come together. And I'm sitting here in the waiting room for the delivery of that promise. And because we have people who live on this earth who think they should be better than someone, and that there should be a wonderful plan for their life, they're already disappointed. And disappointment is the food of defeat, and the food of defeat always leads us to complaining. And the first thing that happens when we complain is our brain shuts down. So we've got an awful lot of people whose brains have shut down over the years because they're just so doggone disappointed, and they've given up on the earthly aspect of their life. You and I may think we have a heavenly aspect coming. No guarantees, by the way. Nobody's come back after, going on the cruise and going, hey, it's terrific, guys, I recommend death. Nobody's come back. But we do know we have an earthly part of this experience. And we found that earthly part of the experience to be quite dissatisfying. And here's my thought. If God made the earth and you don't like it real well, what makes you think you're going to be really, really studied out over heaven? What makes us think that? So we come up with these things that keep these bar fights alive. The first one was, I'm better than you. That'll start any bar fight, won't it? Starts a bar fight between men and women, black and white, rich and poor, religion, science. And then we have this other thing of destiny. You can't tell me that I'm supposed to come up with my own plan, even though we believe in free will, even though we demand choice almost every matter, when it comes to our lives and our direction, we want somebody to send us a daily sheet on what to do. See you tomorrow.